Hey everybody, this is Vince Miller. Welcome to the Daily. Right here, we just study the Bible a few verses at a time because that's the best way to study the Bible. Let's just be honest. Hear it, do it, and repeat it every day. Then it really greases the groove of your spiritual life. Today, I want to give a shout out to Art Forrester from Hudson, Wisconsin. Brother, thank you so much for your partnership with us as we are committed to teaching through every verse of the Bible. Your commitment to us is helping us to deliver God's word to people all over the world. Therefore, this devotional is for you today. It's a great part of Gideon's story. We are in Judges chapter 7. I'm going to be reading verses 1 through 3. Then Jerubbaal, that is Gideon, and all the people who were with him rose early and encamped beside the spring of Harod. And the camp of Midian was north of them, so the enemy, by the hill of Moreh in the valley. The Lord said to Gideon, "The people with you are too many for me to give the Midianites into their hand, lest Israel boast over me, saying, 'My own hand has saved me.' Now therefore proclaim in the ears of all the people, saying, 'Whoever is fearful and trembling, let him return home and hurry away from Mount Gilead.' Then 22,000 of the people returned, and 10,000 remained." Can you imagine that scene? So here's where we're at in the story. The Israelite army wakes up early. They are camped at the spring of Harod, which is a natural spring. And of course, it's a natural place to gather because there's water there. Just across the valley, the Midianite army, which is massive, so massive that they can't count them, await them. Every soldier in Israel counts. At least that's what Gideon and maybe Israel thought. But God sees this whole situation differently than any of them. He tells Gideon, "You got too many guys." Really, too many? Against an army so big? They can't be counted? Well, yes, God knows the danger isn't in the size of that enemy. It is the size of the pride in Israel's heart if they win. If they win with a big enough army, then they're going to think, well, we did it, not God. So God orders a cut. Anyone who is afraid can leave. And just like that, 22,000 soldiers pack up and head home. Can you imagine that scene for just a second? That is a stadium full of people packing up and walking away while 10,000 are standing there watching the hustle and bustle as they head back home. I mean, just imagine what that would look like and sound like. And Gideon is left with less than a third of what he started with. And the odds just got worse. That is exactly what God wanted. You know, God will sometimes strip away the resources, the people, the security, even the skill that you thought you needed. Not to punish you, but to purify your faith in Him. So when He reduces what you rely on, it's because He wants you to rely on Him. It's uncomfortable. I know it. It feels unsafe and insecure. But if our confidence rests in our numbers, our connections, our abilities, our skill, then our faith really isn't in God. It's in ourselves and in those things that we provide ourselves. So has God been reducing your resources lately? You know what I'm talking about? Are you going through one of those seasons where you feel like you don't have enough? You know, when God reduces our resources, He's often removing our false sense of control that usually we've been clinging too tightly to. Sometimes we don't even know that we're clinging to that thing until God kind of messes with that thing. So we resist the reduction. No way, we resist it. Oh! But fewer options actually force deeper faith sometimes. Less human advantage means more room for divine intervention, which is what we all want, right? The question is when God starts reducing your resources, will you see it as a setback or maybe as a set up for Him to demonstrate and show you and others His power? Is it a setback or a set up today? Might be a set up. All right, guys, I want to encourage you to share this with someone you know. With that, I'm going to see you right back here tomorrow so we can do this again and dive deeper into Gideon's story.